Hello, my name is Mia Ehrman. Thank you for watching our training video today. This video is going to describe basically how we create a service to find an order belonging to a specific customer and delete that order. So we of course start at the Auraplayer Service Manager where we log in, write our username and password. The username here is WebLogic and the password is the password that you used for the WebLogic administrator. Then we see here the Manage Services page. Here I see all my web services, and I will click on the Record a Service button because we are going to record a new service to delete an order from a customer. So the first thing I do, of course, is put the service name. We'll call it Delete Order. And I paste the URL that I'm going to record. This is because a lot of times we could record on a test environment and then play back on the production environment. And then I click the button to start recording. I see that the first thing that pops up is the Auraplayer recording toolbar. This will basically be my dashboard for the recording process. So here I could stop or save the recording as well as upload to a web service automatically. Now I see my Oracle form has opened, and I'm going to log in as I would do regularly on the Oracle form. I type my username, password, and click log on. I click the orders button to get to the orders screen, and here I see the customer details and the orders. So the first thing I'm going to do is query the customer details, and I'm going to try to locate customer number 203. I have to do this because when I delete a specific order, I have to know which customer that order will belong to. So the first thing I have to do is find the customer for the order that I'd like to delete. And then the second thing I'd have to do is query the orders to find the specific order number that I'd like to delete. So here I click Enter Query, I type in an order ID, and I execute the query. And I see the order that I'd like to delete. Once I locate that order, I simply click on the menu button for the delete, and I click Save to commit the transaction to the database. Here I see at the bottom that the transaction was complete and I have one record applied and saved. So I know that the record has been deleted. Now that I'm happy with the service that we've recorded, I go back to the recording toolbar and I stop this session and I upload it automatically to create my web service. I see here that it has sent me back to the Add a Service page. Here I could again change the name of the web service. I could add a description. I could change the form's URL to be the production URL. I could set if the service is already enabled or if it's disabled. I could choose if it's JSON enabled, and number of rows, of course, is not relevant for deletion, but for query, we're able to limit the maximum number of rows. And here I see that the input parameters to our scenario is going to be the username and password to connect to the database, and the customer ID and the order ID. So once I have the customer ID and the order ID, I know exactly which record that I'd like to delete. Now that I'm happy with my service, I simply click Create Service, and I'll see that a service was created called Delete Order in the Auraplayer Service Manager. So let's just do a quick test of this service. If I click on the right mouse button, I see the pop-up menu, and then I click the test icon. And here I have a simple HTML tester. So it has the service name as well as the service URL, which is basically the web service URL. And it has a place to input our parameters for deletion. So now let's find another order here that we could delete. So we have 4925. So I simply replace the order ID here with the order ID we saw. Sorry, 4924. And I click Test Service. This is now going to the form system, deleting the record and coming back, and I see that it has, and then I have received the transaction complete, one record applied and saved status bar message, which is the same thing we saw in the form system. So I know that that record has been deleted effectively. If we want to just double check this, we could of course go back to the form system and we'll do a quick requery. And we see that order is now missing. Thank you for joining us today in this training session. If you're interested in other training sessions on other topics, please feel free to check out the resources page on our website, www.auraplayer.com. For more information, please feel free to contact us at support@auraplayer.com. Thank you.